Most people in life are looking for how do I make a life worth living and a retirement worth having. When I try to find a quiet spot out of the way of everyone walking by and playing in their life in a campus that's known for international diversity and known for cultural diversity, known for ethnic diversity, I get really tired. You see, I am homeless, but I am not jobless. I am a person of, well, whiteness, not darkness. A person of lightness, not Satanist. And openly, I don't have to pretend I'm anything other than I am. But what people in this community have been doing to me for the past 3 to 6 months is putting their paws, their hands, inside my personal property bags and pants, pockets. Now, if you're in your own home, do you allow a stranger to walk into your home and put their hands in your drawers, in your cupboards, and other things without your permission, without your consent? In American culture, we don't do that. In Japanese culture, we most certainly don't do that. We barely get past the front door. It's very unusual in a Japanese home to be invited in if you're not a really close personal friend. They do all their socializing out in the world, out in the izakayas, and out in the bars, or the snacks, as we call them. But in life, we have to go to a shokuten these days to eat. What I'm talking about is how we socialize in American culture is completely different than how we might socialize in another culture. But here's one rule that crosses the entire universe, and the entire universe is we don't steal from people. So what I'd like to know is, why are we allowing children from foreign countries here who are willing to steal and put their hands in someone's property bags and in someone's pockets while they're sleeping and steal from us? I had 2 beautiful sets of metal chopsticks that I very carefully found for myself. I purchased them, along with 4 spoons for my 4-person future family. And those spoons have come and gone and come and gone and come and gone from my bag with some idiot's play. But someone actually stole my small box that was carrying my chopsticks. Then I got them back the other day and now they're gone again. I am exceptionally tired of the immaturity of the foolish people who come here from foreign countries and foreign lands and play these games. I don't believe it's a white boy's game because Catholic boys do stupid shit. They break glass on the ground, they piss all over girls, they act like macho studs of which they're not, they play with mommy's and daddy's money, and they think they're men. That doesn't make a man in the world, and I know this from traveling abroad. But what I can tell you about the blacks is that they are, I guess, raised to believe they can steal, or lie, or cheat. I don't know, that's what I've experienced since I've been here, and I hate saying that because, well, Japanese culture is not black, but it's not Christian either. What we know about the United States Constitution is pretty straightforward. If you are not a person who bears God as a witness, if you are not a person who loves the Lord, then you are not actually welcomed by our Constitution in our nation. So I don't really understand why people are allowed to sue the United States government for their nation when they are not one nation under God in their own country or nation. You see, our country is one nation under God, indivisible. And that means our people accept one another, love on one another, and show and spread the light of the Lord on one another, however we choose to carry our faith, whatever we choose our spirituality is, whatever religion we choose for our soul at today or tomorrow or next week might be different. But the bottom line is we have the right to love the Lord. These shitbags who are maintenance men who want to fuck every person who sits down on a piece of land, who's tired, who's old, who's gray, need to go to hell. I am tired of these maintenance men trying to tell me what I can and can't do on a piece of land as an elderly person who has narcolepsy forced on me by some fucking shitbag Muslim in a jail cell that took me out of my element. Because women lied and did things that was immoral. I'm going to talk about women today in a way that they won't like, but I'll do that in another podcast. But what I'm saying to you today is if you're a guest in our country, you better fucking follow our laws. You are not going to do anything that's illegal is what you say when you come here and you sign your life away as a student or as a guest of a specialty of some kind. Maybe you're a marvelous movie actor and that's why you get to stay here and play here and do things here. But even Jackie goes home to his Hong Kong from a time to time. And I mean Jackie Chan, one of the greatest martial artists in the world. And he had an amazing childhood, which I can't even fathom. But the reality is he made good in the world. He even speaks my second language of Japanese, and I'm pleased to know he can do that, along with his own native languages and English and probably many others, because he knows how important that is in the world to be prosperous today. But don't you fucking come to our nation and think you're going to put your hands in someone's pockets for some sort of playtime game in college And don't you fucking come to our nation or be of our nation and think you're going to put your hands in someone's backpacks and in someone's luggage and in someone's carts and in someone's car and steal things because you are so immature. There's a fool talked about in Muslim countries, and that means you're a fool of the world if you don't know the rules of Muhammad. Thanks for listening.